What's up YouTube? Sparks Comics here. I am doing a video today to show you guys what I ended up deciding to send to CGC. I took some of your guys' input, thought about it a little bit more, and I've come up with a final list of what I'm sending. And so I'm going to show you guys what I'm sending, but I'm also going to show you how I'm sending it. And hopefully this helps. I'm kind of learning as I do this, so there may be mistakes in what I'm doing, there may be errors, but I am going to use this little thing from CGC to help out in figuring that out. So stay tuned for that. But first, please like, subscribe, comment below what you think at the end, and let's get the intro in. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get into this. I'm not going to show you the bit of how I put into CGC's website and how I did all that, but I am going to show you, starting from once I get this packing slip, what then, what do I do, how do I box it? I know I'm going to make mistakes because it's my first time doing this, so drop a comment below if you have any advice on this before I fully ship this out, but I'm gonna kind of follow the CGC steps that they provide. I might be trying to do it a little bit different. I did get from them the large box to ship with, but I'm thinking I want to try to send it a different way that might be cheaper, might be quicker. We'll see if I can do what I want to do. If not, then I'm gonna try to do that. So this is all an experimentation. You're gonna see it all recorded, so let's just start doing it. What this talks about is, the interesting thing in all this is it says, like, step 2 is bag and board your books. Well, my books are already bagged and boarded. They have been bagged and boarded. Why would I not have bagged and boarded them before? So that's just a little silly. But then next, it has the books in an order on the packing slip. And so what it wants is to place the books in that order. And so that is what I will do first. And I will show you guys what books I'm doing as I go through it. Now I'm going to bet that these are in the opposite order or not in any order at all. So let me kind of sort things out here. And we'll go through them in the order that they show up on the packing slip here. So we've got, first up, Invincible Iron Man number 7. First cameo appearance of Riri Williams. Looking at this one, I think it's a 9/8 candidate, but we shall see. I'll be honest, I'm not sending anything out for pressing. I am just seeing what happens when I send it out, which I know is kind of a dangerous thing to do with CGC, but I want to see what happens all on their own. I think a lot of them really are 9/8 candidates without a pressing. I'm not really sending anything Marvel from within the last little bit except for Strange Academy. And that one doesn't have a black cover, so I'm not concerned about the way it presents. Next up is 2 copies of Invincible Iron Man number 9. This is the first full appearance of Riri Williams. Both of these are pretty clean copies, so I'm expecting 9/6 or better. Honestly, all of these I'm expecting 9/6 or better, but I'm hoping for 9/8. Following that is Young Avengers number 1. 2 copies. They're both probably 9/6s at best. I don't see a way that they could be a 9/8, but you never know. Never know what CGC's gonna do these days. One of them, when I bought it, was graded as very fine near mint, but when I got it, pulled it out, it looks more like a near mint minus. So hoping for 9/6s, but I would be happy with anything 9/0 and above on those. keeping going down the list, we've got Something is Killing the Children, number 2. This is the Schmolke variant from Black Cape Comics. On the back, I have my certificate of authentication. I'm not really sure what CGC does with those. I hope I get it back, but I assume if I don't send it, they're gonna think it's not authentic, I guess. So who knows? If before I send this out, if you guys drop a comment below, let me know. Should I be sending this COA or should I keep the COA here? So that's next. And then after that, we have Something is Killing the Children, number 11, the homage to the Department of Truth. So this is a really cool cover. This is probably like top 5 covers for me right now. I love it. I love what Martin Simmons did with the mask here and the eyes. Just stunning. So nothing that I know of that's wrong with this book, so this should be a 9.8. Following that, we have the Department of Truth, number 2, that 1 in 25 baby-eating cover with the star-faced man. This book has gotten super hot lately with the Department of Truth news, so I figure this is the time to get this graded. Protect it. It's very clean, so hopefully another 9.8 there. And then, of course, the Department of Truth number 1, we've got the homage to Something's Killing the Children. This is the 1 in 100. Absolutely love this cover. Love that we've got these dead people on the cover and this like alien or monster or something on here. So really dig this. Werther Dell'Edera did such a good job on this cover, and making it a true homage to Something's Killing the Children. All right, moving on from that, we have Strange Academy, number 1. This is the cover A. 2 copies of that one I'm sending out. Both should be 9.8 candidates, but I'd be happy with a 9.6. These are, I love this series, so this is for the PC, and if I get a 9.6, I get a 9.6. I'm not concerned about what grades I get on a lot of these. I'm more wanting to keep them protected, wanting to display them with the slab. So for me, it's not about the grade. It's about the book and protecting it for the future. And the slab just displays so nicely. Finally, we've got, almost finally, we've got Strange Academy number 1, the J. Scott Campbell variant. Also one of my favorites from recent times, because it's got the whole squad on there. And I like the art that Campbell does, so I think this was very good. I don't know if anything else in the last year besides Department of Truth and Something's Killing the Children covers that I'm super into. So the Strange Academy covers have been catching my eye. And then we have Something is Killing the Children, number 15. This one just came out, so this is kind of a new edition I didn't talk about last time. We have Michael Dialynis on the cover art here. This is the 1 in 25. This is very hot because of the art on the cover, but this isn't a super rare book. It's a 1 in 25, but there were a lot of copies of this book sold, so I can't imagine that this should have been going as high as it is in price, but here we are. Lastly, what I'm putting into the box is Venom number 3, the 3rd printing variant. And this one, I'm going for the null label. So whether this is a 9.8, a 9.6, a 9.4, whatever, I want this book to have that null label. and protected for the future. I think Null, even after King in Black, will come back someday. We haven't seen the end of him after this, so for me, this is a long term. I want to hold it. I love the cover art here, so it's getting slabbed. All right, guys, let's look at then how am I going to pack this. So from what I'm figuring, looking at how many books I am sending, I'm looking like I might just need this to send these. And now, so they say they have to be in the right order, and they give you these if you've bought one of their kits, or if you have paid for your yearly membership, not the free membership. And so I'm going to put them into the bubble after I've secured them in a good way. I'm going to put the packing slip in with the first set, and then the last couple will go into this one, securely packed as well. So in order to do that, I need to make some bricks here, I believe. So first, I am going to start with the top part here, and I'm going to flip the top cover over, and probably will end this here. That looks like maybe we want to end there. So we got this here. What I'm likely going to do now is make 2 little bricks inside of this to make sure that everything stays pretty secure, right? We want to make sure that we've got it as safely packed as possible. And so what I'm going to do is use some painter's tape here. Don't use masking tape, don't use packing tape, because that has a good chance to rip things and damage books in the process. So you want to keep your books as safe and secure as possible. So I'm going to start putting this brick together, and then we're going to put the next, we'll have 2 more bricks that we're going to put together. Generally, I don't brick together quite as many books. This stack here has 2, 4, 6 books. Generally, I'll keep my bricks to 4 if I'm shipping something. But for this, I think I probably need to keep a little bit. I can't put too many bricks in there, or I might get it not working as well, or maybe they get confused. I'm trying to follow the CGC rules here, but we'll see what happens. No idea. You know, it's a learning process. Might get books back and I get an 8.0 because something I didn't realize I did, and things don't work out well. I don't know. We'll find out, or they'll take forever because they can't figure out what I just sent them. Hopefully that's not the case, because it's pretty straightforward. I would think they'd be able to line up what is on the packing slip to what I've put into the box, but you never know. You know, we've had some interesting things happen. You know, CGC gets the most, I think, recently anyways, about that. But we know that happens with every company. There's always something that's gonna go wrong, and you know, at the end of the day, it's how they end up fixing it that becomes the you know, do you go back to this company? Do you trust this company? And I hear good things and bad things from all of the companies and their response to different things. And because of that, you see some new companies pop up. The more recent one that I haven't really gotten to check out yet, but I might in the future, EGS Comics. So they're a newer comic grading company, but you know that they're the type of company maybe I'd send some modern minor keys to while they're learning the process, right? And they're becoming better. They put more time into. They've put more books out. They've graded more. They get more trust in the community. For me, CGC was everything I would always hear about was CGC, CGC, CGC. I'm really interested in sending some stuff to CBCS as well. And that will happen in the future. But for now, I am just sending to CGC because I bought a membership. And so my membership gets me $150 of credit. So when I send this first shipment out, the price that it would have cost me is down by $150. So for me, that is 100% worth it because that is the cost of the membership. So if you're gonna get what you put in back out, like what are you even doing? And they also give you a, I believe it's a 10% discount with the membership that I chose. The next one up gives you, it's either 15 or 20% off. So if you do a lot of books, that becomes worth it. It does cost, I believe, $100 more than the one I did. And so for me, it wasn't worth it because I'm not going to do enough volume, I think, to get that money back. I could be wrong, but I don't think that'll be something that I end up being able to do enough to make it worth my money. So at the end of the day, I am just sticking with the one that I put in $150. I get 10% off, and I get $150 back. So that, I think, is the best deal out there. I haven't looked into what costs there are for CBCS or for any of these other companies, but that'll be coming up when I decide to send some stuff to CBCS. I've got some books that are already signed that I'd love to send to them and just have them do the verification, because at the end of the day, for me, it doesn't matter if I have CGC gold label or yellow label or a CBCS yellow label like I have for Something's Killing the Children here. This is a verified signature of James Tynion. For me, in my PC, that actually saves me a ton of money buying that, because for whatever reason the market doesn't want to catch up to that. So this has kind of become a not just a packing video, but a discussion about the companies, and for me, that's kind of cool. I like that. I didn't know what I was going to be talking about while I did this, so this gave me that opportunity. So here are my top bricks for my first things. They are in order still, though some are turned around. Let's get this packing slip in here, and let's get everything into some bubble wrap. I am going to take that out. Let's try this again. Then we'll put the packing slip in a second because it doesn't want to go together. Alright, so that's there. Packing slip is going in there also. And let's tape that down. Either going to need a lot of the painter's tape, because that's not going to hold very well, or you probably need some packing tape, which I'm trying to avoid using at all. So let's see if this was the right size to fit in here, and that fits like a glove. Awesome. So let's go ahead and tape that up. And the next step will be to tape up the whole box. I'm going to do that off camera so you guys don't have to watch that, but they're secure in there right now. And then the last thing is grabbing this little brick and putting it in this smaller box. So I dropped that. Let's see. Yeah, so we've got our bubble wrap again. We've got our little brick. We're going to put that into the bubble wrap. And again, going to do the same thing. And going to end up taping this. And I've watched the Reggie Collects videos on how to do this also, and those are very, very informative. They do it differently than what I'm doing. He's not using the CGC provided boxes though also, and so he kind of custom makes his bricks. I am going to be using, see now the other thing, I just put these back in here and I don't know what order they were in, so that's the Venom on the bottom. Okay, figured it out. I want these to be in the same order still when I put this in here, and then what I'm gonna do is stack these and maybe say box 1, box 2 on here. So this might be the problem. These do not fit into this box. So what I'm gonna have to do is find another mailer. I have some here, and I'll fit them into that mailer instead. I'll label these boxes as box 1, box 2, so CGC can see that. They'll open box 1 first. It will have the invoice in it, and then they can move to box 2 because that will be the rest of the invoice. So that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm going to send these out. I'm hoping that I can send them in this to save on some shipping costs. We'll see if this fits in here or not. If not, I'll look at other boxes, but this is my goal, is to send it in this, save on some shipping costs, because it's already going to cost like $54 to send it back, which is not ideal. So that's what I'm doing there, and thank you guys for watching this, and thank you for your input on helping me decide what books to send to CGC. I'm finally doing it, guys. This is my first CGC submission. We're going to do an unboxing when that happens. Maybe I'll do a live unboxing. I won't have known what the grades are. We'll learn what the grades are together. I'm super excited for this. I've never done my own CGC submission. I'm going to take what I learned from this and make the next one even better. I'm going to look at pressing services for the future. I know we've got some great members out in the community that do it. I might look at learning how to do it myself, but that won't be for a little while, and maybe end of the year goals is figuring out how to press. But for right now, not something I want to add to what I'm doing right now. So thank you guys though for really watching this and your input. Collect what you love, guys. I am slabbing what I love right now, and so guys, see you next time.